My name is Jay Johnson. I'm an Episcopal priest.
My name is Reverend Tiffany Steinwart.
Reverend Stephen Baines, Director of Interfaith Outreach at People for the American Way.
Reverend Lisa Dawn McCabe, Spirit of Hope, MCC, Kansas City, Missouri. I'm retired clergy in residence.
Ed Feinstein, Valley Beth Shalom, Encino, California.
Sylvia Rue, the Director of Religious Affairs for the National Black Justice Coalition.
I support the freedom to marry because of a basic understanding of love. As a person of faith, love and family is extremely important. God doesn't ask us to choose a particular person. God just asks us to love.
I support the freedom to marry because I've never met gays and lesbians in the abstract. It is my son and my daughter, it is my sister, and it is my brother. And I wish for them the privilege, the miracle, the gift of a long and lasting relationship. And in our faith community, we call that marriage.
I support the freedom to marry because it is the right thing to do, the just and moral thing to do.
If marriage is going to be acknowledged and supported in a community, it needs to be acknowledged and supported for all people. Only when we acknowledge and support all relationships is there the opportunity for growth, for health, for love.
Every movement for liberation and progressive social change has been fueled by people of faith and religious communities, from the abolition of slavery to women's suffrage to the civil rights movement, and people of faith and religious communities have every reason to support the freedom of all people to marry whom they choose.
My name is Bishop John Selders. I'm the pastor of Amistad United Church of Christ.
My name is Reverend Neil Thomas. I'm the senior pastor of the Metropolitan Community Church of Los Angeles.
My name is Ann Hines. I'm the minister of Emerson Unitarian Universalist Church.
Judith Longman, MCC Spirit of Hope.
I'm Zach Shapiro. I'm the rabbi of Temple Akiba in Culver City, California.
I support the freedom to marry because, as my 10-year-old grandson said the other day, if two people love each other, they ought to be able to get married.
I support the freedom to marry because it's a self-evident truth that two people who are committed to one another should have not only the ability but the responsibility to come together in a committed relationship.
I support marriage because I think that having a relationship that is endorsed by and nurtured by the society as a whole benefits all of us.
My faith tells me that I should believe in the freedom to marry because I believe God is a God of love and a God of fairness. God would not exclude anyone from the kingdom of God, and therefore I believe that everyone should have the freedom to marry.
My faith leads me to support the freedom to marry because I believe in equal justice for equal souls. I believe that any time two adults fall in love and make a lifetime commitment to each other, that it makes God smile.
My faith supports the freedom to marry because as a Jew, I have a responsibility to fight for what is right, to act toward righteousness and justice, and to help bring goodness into the world.
The prophets of old, including Jesus of Nazareth, preached of a loving and inclusive God, not a God of fear, not a God of exclusion.
I absolutely think that Jesus would support the freedom to marry. And because of that, as a follower of Jesus, then it is absolutely incumbent upon me to support the freedom to marry as well.
Marriage is a gift. Marriage is a miracle. When human beings have found each other and bonded in relationship, that's the way God intends us to live.
I'm married to a wonderful, wonderful woman who is the mother of my two children and grandmother of our wonderful granddaughter. And I would hope that any two committed people, regardless of their gender, have the same opportunity to have a wonderful, growing, nurturing, loving relationship in the context of marriage.
I want the children in my congregation to grow up knowing that whoever they love, they can have the freedom to express that love in church, in society, in the world.
God honors my relationship, God supports my relationship, and God blesses my relationship always.